Throughout NBA history, many franchise players have run into issues with their head coach. Many franchise players have influenced getting their coaches replaced. It's not unique. Hell, I've had plenty of managers, presidents, and CEOs whom thought were complete idiots. I definitely get it. However, after looking at the entirety of this situation, I came to another conclusion, fam. One of the things the Lebron collector brings up when it comes to the GOAT debate is the coaching Jordan had versus the coaching LeBron has had in his career.
Going to be the driving force of three different teams. And look at who he played for. Robert Horry played for Phil Jackson, he played for Pop, and he played for Rudy T. All those guys in the Hall of Fame, Skip. Hall of Fame. Look at my guy. My guy ain't got no Hall of Fame coach. Three different teams. None of the first. Go to Cleveland. But he did have old Phil. So let me get a he got on Phil. Now, I can make an argument that Phil is the greatest coach of all time, right? We can make that argument, correct? Okay, obviously Pop's going to be in that discussion, Coach Auerbach. But Phil Jackson's not getting out of the top three as far as greatest coaching. And that's what Mike had for the better part of his career. Now, where my coaches rank? Go James coaches. Where they rank at? They top three, top 10, top 15?
If I gave Shannon
On the surface, it looks like complete mismatch. Jordan had Dean Smith in college when he won a national championship. Say no more. And he had Phil Jackson during his championship years in the NBA. The resume of those two coaches, say less. It's beyond stellar. You can't even put it into words. How many coaches has LeBron run through in the NBA? Bro, can't count, and it's not over yet. That's the crazy part. It's not over. So I always hear, if LeBron had a coach like Phil Jackson or Pop or Popovich or Pat Riley, blah, 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 to the point of nausea. Let me tell you something. Any analyst or person who talks sports for a living, if they say this, if this comes out their mouth, this ignorant logic comes out their mouth, they should be fired on the spot, fam. Facts. Make no mistake about it. The ironic part is you would have a case if it wasn't for it. One thing is one thing. And what do I mean? Right, check it out. If a man is in a shooting competition and he fucks up and shoots himself in the head, will you go and say, well, if he didn't shoot himself in the head, he would have won the shooting competition? Hell no. If he shot himself in the head, then how good is he at shooting? Really? All right. Point is, the reason LeBron will never have a quote unquote great coach is because he's a serial coach killer fan. He has shot his coach and himself several times. He attempted to get rid of Eric Spoelstra. How? Publicly bumping into him, all these little actions of disrespect, the passive-aggressive insinuations. We all saw it. Right? He never does it directly because he knows everything he does will be dissected. This is the same dude that walks up and down the court looking at the camera angles. All right? Stop playing. Pat Riley saw through the bullshit and shut him down. That's why he left. And remember, he dipped on D-Wade without telling him. Let me not even start with that. But it turns out Spo is certified as one of the top coaches in the game, and he has been. What happened to Mike Brown in Cleveland? All he did was bounce, go to Golden State for a little while. Went coach of the year down in Sacramento, and he's continuing to build a great system down there. LeBron has been in the league 21 years, fam. He is the center of gravity economically. The average shelf-life for anyone who coaches LeBron is basically 2.5 years, according to a stat that I saw on one of these talk shows, and it bugged me out. Please explain to me, how is he ever gonna have coach become great if there's no consistency? See, Phil Jackson didn't have any head coaching experience. But for whatever reason, MJ believed in him. changed up his game a little bit, listened to him and stuck with the process. And what transpired was greatness. Greatness, hey? Because of that success, Phil landed in LA coaching Baby Wilt and Shaq and Baby Goat and Kobe. Y'all know what happened with them. Now let's talk about Darvin Ham. It was all good when everybody was popping champagne for the in-season tournament championship, right? When the Lakers made a run to the Western Conference Finals last year, it was all good, wasn't it? I saw a team this season without a sacred star beat a few of the top teams convincingly. I also watched the games, and just like the rest of y'all. And what I saw definitely wasn't a coaching problem. I saw stars fade away when it mattered the most. How is that a coaching problem, fam? Please explain it to me. Know what else I saw? I saw a team lead the defending champs 75% of the time in the first round of playoffs. In game one, the tone setter for the series, I saw LeBron James become disengaged in the fourth quarter and take 2 damn shots when the game was pretty much over. What? Serious? And correct me if I'm wrong. Isn't the fourth quarter the money quarter of the game? And your stars fade away when they're supposed to shine the brightest? How is that the coach's fault, man? That's a you fault. Then I have to listen to these media nut huggers, lickers. Oh, God. What do they say? Oh, he's 39 years old. He's almost 40 years old. He has a lot of wear and tear on his body. What do you expect from him? What do you want from him? Shut up, stupid. Let me explain something to you idiots who say this. Do you understand the disrespect you initiate? Dude is supposed to be the GOAT. What are we talking about? Well, he's trying to walk in the GOAT shadow. And the more you pull these type of bullshit and have these people talk this talk, the further away you get. Because as a competitor, I don't want to hear none of that. What true competitor was to base his failures with excuses or cover his failures with excuses? Nah, look in the mirror, fam. So while you media freight gogglers think you're protecting your king, you're actually disrespecting him and the whole world sees it. What? Watch this. Monkey see, monkey do. Anthony Davis is not his own man, y'all. Talented, but he's no alpha. So he gonna get some of this smoke too, because he's another one who goes missing during the money quarters as well. Looks like Wilt Chamberlain during the 3 quarters of the game. Fourth quarter, he can't be found. Right? And let me explain something to UP. Oh, but what about what he did in the first 2 quarters? They would have been, shut up. Because nobody gives a rat ass about how you start. It's always about how you finish, gang. You're supposed to start strong and finish stronger. That's what competitors do. That's what coaches do, fam. How do you finish? Again, how is that the coach's fault? Especially when you have a player in LeBron who can call his own plays at any given time he wants. Anytime he wants. He can't see. He's supposed to have this high IQ. He can't see when to be aggressive or figure out how to get AD to ball. But yet, I constantly hear this garbage from these people. Oh, well, it's not LeBron's fault. Okay, this shit ain't calculus, dummy. AD is right there watching LeBron when he disrespects the coach. And you know what? Like I said earlier, monkey see, monkey do. He follows suit. Then, guess what? Comes everybody else. Or because one bitch-ass superstar can't close the deal, or 2 bitch-ass superstars can't close the deal. Unbelievable, man. It's crazy. Now, back to my last point with the serial killer. This latest edition is black on black crime. For the people who believe white privilege doesn't exist, you won't understand this part. For all sports leagues in this country, who are the coaches? Mostly people who look like the owners. And that's just a fact of life. That's just the way it is. Period. I don't want to get into the logistics of how this, that, and the third, but that's what it is, and that's what we got to deal with, right? Most black coaches who happen to break the barrier don't get the same runway as their counterparts. They get one shot, and if it doesn't work, game over. Period. Doc Rivers is an outlier. Now, if you can't coach, then you can't coach. White, black, purple, orange, whatever you like. Pick one out of any color spectrum. But as a black athlete, when you throw a black coach under the bus because you feel, when he put you in position, that's a crime, man. Straight black on black crime. Because that black coach is probably not going to get a second chance. Or his second chance, he's going to be with some baggage. And I'm not saying just because the coach is black, he should be treated differently. What I'm saying is, don't make your black coach the doormat because you didn't perform, which should be the standard regardless of color. Be accountable, fam. But no, you got LeBron jumping up and down the court, up and down on the court, like a high school prom queen mad because she didn't get voted best dress. And he's doing this over a challenge? Are you shitting me? You show up your coach because of that? F out of here, fam. I'm not on the team. I'm not in the locker room. I don't know him personally. But from my observation, like Keyshawn says, Keyshawn Johnson, damn wait. Skip, I'm watching them closely, and I see the body language. And the body language is saying that shut up. You know what I'm saying? From my observation, listen. From my observation, that man is clearly being made the scapegoat. And in my opinion, it's truly undeserved. Right? But fam, get in the comments. Tell me where you stand in this situation. Do you blame Darvin Ham? Or do you blame LeBron and AD for their first round playoff exit? On your way out, make sure to hit the like button and help the channel out, fam. I would truly appreciate it. Thank you for tuning in to In Your Face Hoops, where we give you that unfiltered shit on sports. Till the next video, be safe and God bless.